everyone, it's Kaitlyn. Congratulations to all of the newly accepted students in the class of 2020. I've received a ton of questions from you about what it's like to be a Simmons student, so let's jump right in. First question from a student. Can I have a job while I'm at school to help make college more affordable? Absolutely. I can tell you that everyone I know at Simmons has a job. Whether it's work study, non-work study, on campus or off campus, having that extra money is super important. I know students who are lifeguarding, tutoring, they're campus ambassadors, research assistants, office assistants, and interns. So you name it, there's a job for it. Next, what are college classes like? College classes are different than high school classes in that you spend fewer hours inside the classroom and more hours outside the classroom studying, reading, and writing. Some classes are 3 times a week, while others are once a week for a longer period of time. And then labs usually last between 2 and 4 hours. Some classes have a lab component, while others are discussion-based, and some are lecture style. Last question from a student. Simmons is small. Do you ever feel like you miss out on big school things? I had the same question when I was applying to schools, but what you should know from a current student standpoint is that whatever you feel like you're missing by going to a small school can be made up for in the other Boston area colleges. So if you feel like you want to go tailgating and watch a D1 sports game, head on over to Harvard, BU, MIT, Northeastern, BC, and you can do that. When I feel like I've spent too much time in my Simmons campus bubble, I just go out and explore the city. Now for 2 questions from parents. 1, will my child be prepared for the real world after graduating from Simmons? My simple answer is you get out what you put in. So if you're a student who takes advantage of our internship opportunities and research opportunities with professors, you will be prepared for the real world. Simmons offers direct access to internships at the world-renowned Boston hospitals, at nearby labs, the Massachusetts State House, private firms, PR firms, nonprofits, and the Boston public school system. So you will be prepared after graduation like all of our alums before us have been. The last question from a parent, what advice would you give your senior year self about choosing a college? First, pause and take a deep breath. You are going through this along with everybody else in this process, and you will survive. Next, I would say make a pro-con list. So take all of the aspects, whether good or bad, about your top schools and write them down. And if this isn't clear, seeing them all out in front of you about which school you do want to go to, get on campus again, if you can. Go to Accepted Students Day, do an overnight with a current student, or go tour and do another information session. And if you can't actually travel to the school again, get online, follow the school on their social media accounts, watch videos. This will give you a sense of the school without actually stepping on campus. And the last piece of advice for that, choose a school that you feel comfortable at, but you feel will push you to become a better person. Lastly, I'm going to do a lightning round of very simple and specific questions from my viewers. 1, are freshmen allowed to have a car on campus? No, no one is allowed to have a car on campus because you don't need it. There is few parking spots in Boston, and you will just walk and use the T to get everywhere. 2, how early can students study abroad? You can study abroad whenever you want, as long as you find a program that fits within your major and you talk to the study abroad office about it. Usually students do it between their sophomore and junior years. 3, is it difficult to get a single as a first year? Yes, it is fairly rare for students to get a single dorm room in their first year. Usually they're put in either doubles or triples. 4, the dorms have a classic look, but are they old inside? No, most of the dorms were renovated in the past 5 to 10 years, so they all feel pretty new, but some of them do have more character than others. So my suite in Evans Hall actually has a fireplace, which is kind of cool. And then the last question, how is the food? I refer to our food as small school dining. So you won't find every option under the sun, but you will find options that you like. We also have options for vegetarians, vegans, gluten-free, and lactose-free. So that's it for now, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that it helps you in your college search process. If you still have some unanswered questions, check out my Class of 2019 question and answer video, or search for our Women on Campus playlist under the Simmons College YouTube page. And lastly, you can reach out to me on Twitter, @WomanOnCampus. Also, I just want to note that we are looking for the next Woman on Campus in the fall, so look out for that application. Good luck, future Sharks. I hope to see you on campus in the fall and enjoy the last part of your high school career.